There is so much Genestealer goodness coming. There's a new 40k model. There's a new Battle Force and Combat Patrol. A new codex release. Also, there's an update on the Brew Brothers. And there's even Genestealer Necromunda now. There's so much. It's so good. Let's have a look. Hello there and welcome to Purple Knight Games, where it's just raining Genestealer Cult at the moment. There's so many previews, new releases, and of course, coming this weekend, as of recording, it is the pre-order of the new Codex, Battle Force, and Combat Patrol. Awesome, just so much stuff. We've had the Kill Team pre-order already gone, but we are going to have a quick look at those Brew Brothers. But first of all, let's have a look at the new 40k model. So here is the new Genestealer Cult miniature. Yes, miniature, another character. That has vexed me a little bit. One thing Genestealer Cult do not need is yet another character. There's more characters than there is units now, or other units. It's crazy. Well, here it is. It is the Benefactus, or Big Brain Boy. Love a bit of alliteration. And looking at when you look at the staff that this guy has, I think this is what was on the rumor engine, which I called as being hopefully not a reskinned icon ward. So let's be thankful it's not that. It's a new psychic character, and it's supposed to explode things with its mind, be an anti-tank, anti-monster type character, and give units lethal hits, which would be awesome. I mean, neophytes or even metamorphs with their hand flames, metamorphs hand flamers with lethal hits, and then going into combat and hitting things actually sounds quite nice. Or having your neophytes dropping down with a Benefactus in there, getting lethal hits and all the other bonuses on top. You know, I can see a place for this character, I really can. For me, it would have been better as a unit, maybe a 3 or 5 model unit. Have them drop down as an anti-tank type unit, because Genestealer Cult don't really have an anti-tank type unit, so I think it would work better as a unit. First thoughts on the model is, well, it's a big-brained, and me being me, I absolutely love it. I really do. I love weird, bizarre models. I mean, the stilty, shooty character that Admech got, I loved him. I thought he was brilliant. I really like it with this hodgepodge of models. It's like an icon ward and the lady Magus body, and then it's just brain head stuck on top. I mean, obviously they're doing the psychic pose. That's mandatory for psychic. You know they're psychic because they've got the hand near the head doing the psychic pose. I mean, it comes off movies and everything else as well. It's all over the media, that sort of thing. Not just Games Workshop that do this. But overall, another character's a bit annoying. A unit would have been better. I think there's a new release for Genestealer Cult. But I don't dislike this, and I think there seems to be a place. But I just think Games Workshop need to, going forward, need to focus on units for Genestealer Cult, not more characters. It does be a little bit more lip service, not enough actual service. If that makes sense. When I see that Benefactus, I cannot get that second edition Zone Throw out of my head. You know, the big brain with carapace around it, and that little face at the front. It just brings back to me. And thinking about it, with having like the banner and being a psyker and everything, it's very sort of Magus, Icon Ward, and Zone Throw. Now I have 3 of those second edition Zone Throps, and an unmade Icon Ward, and an unmade Magus variant. So here's a thought. If I get a combination of 100 likes, comments, and subscriptions on this video, I will do it. I will make that model. I will kit bash it and convert a Benefactus using a second edition Zone Throw and other Genestealer Cult bits from the Icon Ward and the Magus, and then I'll do a video on it. But now we're going to move on to look at the Battle Force and the Combat Patrol. Now we're going to have a quick look at the other new releases, being the Battle Force, which will be released with new codex, as well as the new Combat Patrol. This is the Battle Force. It's the Biosantic Brood Surge, and you get quite a lot here. Yeah, nice to get actually some Genestealers in a Genestealer cult box. Fantastic. I like the fact you have 2 Goliaths. You can have 2 trucks, 2 Rock Riders, or 1 of each. Neophytes are just always have use for Neophytes. They're just the stalwart, the main unit. Aberrants for hard hitting, and you can Abominant to lead them as well, and they're always better led. The more the rules apply, hard hitting, and then you get the new guy, the Benefactus, there to sit in with, I don't know, probably the Neophytes and give them lethal hits. Can they sit in with Genestealers? Probably not. It'd be nice to have another Genestealer type character, but not yet. Overall, I like this. It's going to retail at about £135, which is 215 US dollars, and gives you about a saving of about 38%, which is not bad actually. That's not bad at all. And you get a good range here of different units. This is going more on like a more melee theme. You don't get any acolytes with this, which is a shame. I don't think that's again a huge issue. And overall, I quite like him. And the main issue you're going to have is if you want this, make sure you're on the pre-order early on Saturday. Otherwise, I can see they're selling out very quickly, like all the others do, because they don't make a lot of these box sets. So if you like this, which I do, I'm going to attempt to get it. Obviously, make sure you are there. But it's a good mix of units there. Now, on to the Combat Patrol. My first glance of this was, oh my word, really? I wasn't happy first glance, but then on a second glance, this is not too bad. It's not great for a starter army. I think Combat Patrol should be starter armies, but this complements the other Combat Patrol quite well. So if you have a couple of other Combat Patrols, this gives you the things you don't have. And it's not too bad as a starter army, because you get 2 units or 1 10-man unit of, it has them as metamorphs here, but you can always build them as acolytes. And you get a unit of bikes. The character is the Alphas Jackal, which that character itself is very expensive. It's almost the same price as the actual bike unit. So it's an expensive character. I don't like them as a character. I don't think there's very much use in that character at all. Who knows? New codex come out, they might be much improved. And then you get a Ridge Runner, which is almost an automatic include now with its crossfire rule, and its array weaponry being quite good. This one has it with the Atlan rocket launcher, which it's not awful. It's not the best. I think it doesn't do as much as the mining laser, but it gives you set damage and set amount of shots. It's not bad, but you can't do indirect fire like you can with the mortar, and you can't do as much anti-tank as you can with mining laser. So it sort of sits in the middle for diddle. And I don't dislike the rocket launcher it has there. But it looks like it's a decent combat patrol, especially if you have mostly neophytes and transports. Then this is a good addition. I think metamorphs are not as bad as what people say. Yeah, they're very useful. I've been using them in games and doing rather well with them. Yeah, I understand acolytes are much better for the points cost, but metamorphs are usable. They are usable, and the scout 6-inch moving score can be quite useful as well. It's a very fast, very hard hitting, very mechanized combat patrol. It's always going to come down. The last combat patrol was so good. Anything they produce now was going to be worse. And unfortunately, the price cost does appear to have gone up. It is £100, which is about 168 US dollars. So it has gone up a little bit, but you are still getting a bit of savings there, especially how expensive the Alphas Jackal is. Here is the new codexes. We have the collector's edition with the Abominant on the front and a nice looking Primus on the standard edition. So Games Workshop put out a preview of the new codex, and from the snippet of video, there was bits of contents page there which people have blown up, and you can sort of see a few things from there. It's very blurred, so I'm not going to go into names of things, but you can see there's definitely going to be 5 detachments. There's going to keep in Day of Ascension. There will also be a melee-focused detachment. There will be a horde-based detachment focused on neophytes and acolytes. There's going to be a mechanized detachment, and then there's also, interestingly, going to be a Brood Brothers detachment where you can take more Brood Brothers. So I'm looking forward to see what rules there's going to be for those in terms of stratagems, army rules, and the enhancements as well. So looking forward to that. The other thing you see is the indexes. There's 2 new indexes, one for the Benefactors, and they've split acolytes. Not how I expected. Interestingly, they split the acolytes between the auto pistol and the hand flamer, rather than the mining equipment and the demolition charges. It means acolytes are going to have 2 different indexes, meaning you can then field, essentially, you can field 12 acolyte units, would be quite interesting if you really wanted to. But you can see how those separate rules will affect the units and the weapon and the war gear choices. So that'll be interesting to look at. The codex is on pre-order, well, as of recording this video, on pre-order this Saturday, and it's retailing at around about £35, which is about $60 US. Anyway, let's have a look at those Brood Brothers again. So a little bit more information about the new Brood Brothers. It looks like, again, like I said in the codex bit, just said they're not going to have a data sheet, which is a shame. And it has been confirmed they are an upgrade sprue for Cadians. Get Cadians and get all the extra war gear and bits and there. And it's a shame. I think they could have done more with this with these, because they look absolutely fantastic, and just to be used as essentially Cadians or as Imperial Guard infantry units, whatever else, Kriegers or whatever, is a bit of a shame. I think these could have been a veteran Brood Brother unit, been a bit different from what neophytes are, and different from what you can get from Imperial Guard or from the Astra Militarum. They could have made this quite an interesting unit, almost like it could be a bodyguard unit for a Patriarch, or something other than Genestealers, or for a Primus or a Magus. You could even do different characters given different rules, would be quite an interesting thing to do as well. But no, it's just going to be an upgrade sprue or a kill team. Or if you want, I mean, kill team do, obviously they look fantastic. But it's a shame. I think more could have been done with these guys. Yes, now we're going to have a quick look at the Necromunda releases. I'm expecting Genestealer Necromunda releases. And looking at these new Genestealers, they are horrific in a good way. They look so twisted and deformed, almost Lovecraftian. Lost that sort of uniformity. They're very gnarled and lots of floaty tentacles coming off. I think they look awesome. And I can't see why you can't have Genestealer variants in 40k. This sort of thing would be awesome. But alas, we do not get them. They have stated in the design that they're not going to be as hard hitting as Future and Genestealers, but they must be. They're going to be interesting. Very slightly like a lot of skulking, a lot of hiding, very ambush-like, which would fit lovely with the Genestealers. I do like them. I think they're awesome, and I get some. I don't know if I'm going to get some, but you could easily have these and include them in a pure strain unit as a variant, especially if you want to go for a much more sort of gnarled, grim, sort of desolate sort of, or even a hive world sort of theme, a Necromunda theme army, and these would go fantastic. And also, is Brood. These are Brood scum, which are just hive scum with new heads. So yeah, the main torso is hive scum, and these new sort of heads. That's all right. You could use these to convert Brood Brothers out of Real Guard. If you want 2, 3, 40k army, you could even include these models in your neophytes if you wanted to. Want a bit of variation. Interesting to a point, but again, it's just essentially heads on models that already exist. understand why they do it. It's infecting, infect normal people to make them come under their control, which is what you're going to get. But unless you're going to go for this in Necromunda, it's probably not going to be worth your while. But if you're doing Necromunda, go for it. It looks awesome. So there you have it. So much juicy Genestealer cult coming our way. A new codex, and the new combat patrol, and the new, well, another new character. Hey ho! But you know, let's be happy. At least it's a new model, and there's more models coming for Necromunda. There's also a new kill team. So there's lots and lots there, even if it's not going to be able to be used directly in 40k games in terms of the Brew Brothers and those new Genestealers. But in terms of kit bashing options and other things out there, it's quite good. And it shows that Games Workshop still have a bit of imagination with Genestealer cults as well. Also, if you do want to see me do a Benefactus model kit bashed out of various things, then please like, subscribe, and comment. And in the comments, if you want to see me use the Magus, obviously put Magus, Icon Ward, if you want to see Icon Ward or Icon, or if you want to put both, if you want to see use both. And I will make that, and I'll do a video. Might even do a painting video of me painting it. But anyway, thank you much for watching. If there's a busy Saturday coming, I'm going to be on there pre-ordering. I hope other of you, other ones who worship the Farming Emperor, are going to be doing the same thing. So much Genestealer cult. So much. It's looking good. Exciting times. New codex. Expect a new video from me about the codex when it comes out. Other than that, thank you much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.